Hey, what's up guys? Nils here and welcome back to another video. So another day and we are just casually just AFK into the time chamber while we are leveling up our units, and I actually had a whole bunch of ideas that I wanted to talk about as to how you can actually make this place a little bit more interesting and interactive, because honestly there is nothing to do here, right? You're literally just staying AFK, and every once in a while you just like do a lap around and you collect every single fruit that spawns, and that's about it. Now, don't get me wrong, the chamber is an amazing addition to the game. Well, a little bit more if you're a pay to win, obviously, like if you have the 4 times multiplier, but nonetheless it's amazing game for free to play. Like, it's a little bit faster of incubation, and you farm so many fruits that it has actually made the game and the economy like back to its normal state, which is really nice to see. But anyway, I had like a couple of ideas as to what we can do to sort of make this place even better. Now, first things first, we can start, I guess, with the most basic, and that would be to actually do what a lot of people have suggested, where you can basically make this thing a little bit darker, because yeah, it's a little bit too bright and I don't know, a lot of people don't like it. I guess that's something that you could potentially do. I don't know. I think what would be really cool, if you're asking me, is like every couple of, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes, maybe 1 hour, it's like it goes from daylight to nighttime to daylight to night, and again, something like that, you know, just to sort of express a little bit more how fast the time is like going through in here. Something like that I think would be really cool. But yeah, you could definitely take down the tone of brightness a little bit, because it's a little bit too bright. But anyway, moving on to actual stuff right now, which are actually useful and important for the game. Now, first thing that I want to see, since the time is sped up, I really want to keep in track of how fast my incubator stuff are progressing. So since we have this empty space here on the right side, I would really like to see like a UI where it shows your incubated units, and it gives you like a time left, but the time is actually being written in the 4x speed. That would be really cool. So instead of the normal incubation speed, it could still like say like 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, whatever, you know, when it's above 24 hours. But just make the time like speed in ×4, so you actually have a better idea of what's going on. You could even just put flat out the hours. I think that would also be really cool. Like, you could put only the hours until it's down to pretty much 1 hour, and then you can start like labeling the minutes. I think that would be the most ideal scenario. You don't necessarily have to put incubators in here, because we do have incubators in the trading hub and in the individual worlds that exist. And yeah, like, my personal opinion is that you don't need the incubators in here. I wouldn't like to see that because a lot of people have suggested it on AFS Discord. They have also like said it on the stream where I streamed the last couple of days. I would just like to see a UI here on the right side, on the opposite side of the the timer, where you just like keep track of your units. Now, next up, since I just said that I don't want to see like the incubators in here, here's what I want to see, and this is how it could actually perfectly be tied into the game. So you guys remember that I have asked for a sort of a vault/bank system where you can store your units that you don't want to use, but you kind of want to still have and own. Now, since this is a Dragon Ball themed like time chamber, right? The best thing would be to use some sort of a time capsule pods that you have in Dragon Ball. You know, where they used to like use in Dragon Ball Z, like to travel from planet to planet. So you could use like some sort of these pods where you could like store fighters inside. I think that would be hella cool. I think they're called attack balls. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be like a lot of them. You can just like throw one big attack ball like here, and this could be your bank system. I think that would be extremely cool, actually. I would really love to see something like that. And if you even wanted to go ahead and make it even cooler, you could sort of like just to make the place like look extremely aesthetically nice, you could like make, you know, how when the balls like crash down and they make like a comet where they open like a hole here, and you see like the earth being like shuddered. You could do something like that, and like you could have the attack ball and you could like access a sort of banking system. That's what I would really like to see. And lastly, now here's because there is still nothing to do in here, because just only fruit farming. What I would like to see is some sort of a gigantic boss or something, or like a target dummy, like a sparring dummy that has infinite HP, and you can just hit it and you passively farm player XP. Now player XP is something that is unironically really hard to farm, and this is something that I would really like to see get addressed, because using consumables is just not enough, because the amount of XP is really high. So having something like that would be really cool. Now, if you don't want to have something permanent, I guess, like a permanent boss, something that would be cool as well would be like an invasion or something. Like every couple of hours, there happens an invasion here, and it could get announced in the chat, just like the raids do or the meteors. Invaders are coming into the time chamber or whatever, and there's a whole bunch of mobs and bosses that come, and you just kill them and you farm XP. And one last thing on the XP topic that doesn't necessarily have anything to do with the time chamber is when you do your quests, the quests, I think in my opinion, should award XP. Like these quests on every new world, when you have a quest, these quests should award XP in my opinion. I don't know why they don't. I think that was coming, honestly, because it makes perfect sense, right? But yeah, that was pretty much it about the time chamber and what I want to see. I don't have any other idea that comes to my mind right now, but I think that these ideas are pretty freaking cool, if you're asking me. So I hope you guys get to see more of them, or just let me know in the comments of your ideas. And hopefully Direb watches this video, and if he likes these ideas, he implements them, because I personally do kind of like them. But yeah, that was pretty much it for this video, guys. Now, as always, if you enjoyed, make sure you click the like and subscribe button, and I will see you guys all on the next one. Take care.